Okay, so not sure how great this video is going to come out. Oh, that should probably help putting some light on it. What I use for my mixture is the Carnivore Care. When you open it, even though it's in a foil bag, you're going to want to put it in the fridge because it will go bad. I use a shot glass to mix mine, but if you're mixing more than like 2 teaspoons, you're probably going to have to mix it in a bigger glass or like a tall but narrow bowl, something like that. I use an oral syringe, and I take it apart and wash it every time. Mine did have lines on it. Obviously, they've gotten worn off. And then I also have this like rubber syringe nipple that goes over it. Let's see if I can do this with 2 hands. So my girl Athena right now is bouncing back and forth between 80 and 90 grams, and I give her a whole level teaspoon. Let's see here, that's like way too much. Sorry, I'm trying to do this and make the video with one hand, so whoops, it's kind of heaped up, but it would be close to level if you shuffled it around. I just stick it in the shot glass, and then you can use Pedialyte. Make sure it's like room temperature. I'm just heating up my faucet water really quick. I mix it with warm water, room temperature or warm water, because I figure it's got to be better for their stomachs instead of just cold water. And you want to make sure it's not too hot. Alright, so now there's no real like measuring to this. I just kind of eyeball it. Let's see. That might be enough. And I just get enough in there so that when I mix it up, and it's going to take a minute. The idea is you want it to be just this side of pasty, a little bit more on the runny side. Make sure all the powder is mixed up. This is probably going to take longer for you if you have, if you're using more. But you can see it's, well, maybe the, hang on, let me turn the flash off. Maybe that's not the best. There we go. So it's like a little bit runnier than paste. So it's really easy to mix up. And then I just got to put my syringe together. Yeah. Okay. Mine's going bad. And then what I do is I just stick it in here and I pull on the plunger and suck it up. So let me just do that real quick. I need 2 hands for that. So I'm just drawing the fluid up into the syringe. And I'm not getting quite a full teaspoon amount because it's at night and I didn't want to do too much. Then I just make sure I get, the air out roughly. There we go. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's going in their mouth, not really injecting it or anything. And then once you do that, then I put the nipple on the end, like that. And it just makes it easier to get it past that little part of her mouth where the air hole is under her tongue. And you don't want it to, don't want her to choke on it, get it into her lungs and such. So that's that. And it also gets it farther back in her throat so she kind of can't really spit it up. So I will make another video and show you how I feed her.